Wow, it is crazy to think that iOS 16 Developer Beta 1 is only 1 week away as to the filming of this video. So in 1 week, we'll get the first beta for iOS 16 for registered developers. And in this video, we're going to talk about additional new features and changes we can expect with the software. Now, leaks and information in regards to iOS 16 this year has been slow, right? So information has been coming in slowly throughout the weeks, gradually. And this week is no exception. By Mark Gurman, one of the most reliable sources in the industry, has provided additional details as into what we can expect with Apple's next major update. We'll go over some of the things we've already talked about, and in this video, we're going to share some of the new things that Mark Gurman has shared with us in regards to iOS, and it looks like we're finally going to get some of the features that we've been waiting on. Now, as always, if you would like to stay up to date with the latest iOS news and Apple software updates, don't forget to subscribe and make sure you turn on those notifications so that you don't miss another episode. Now, previously this year, we heard that Apple is working on a revamped notification system, specifically for the lock screen, where you can interact with your notifications in a different way. We know that that's coming, or at least we heard that that's coming from Mark Gurman. We also know that Apple will most likely be adding new wallpapers to the iPhone. That's almost a giving every year with new OS. There's new wallpapers. And Mark Gurman has also mentioned that we most likely will get new ways of interacting with iOS. Now, he wasn't specific, but when I hear this, I'm thinking of maybe a music widget with actual controls on there, maybe additional widgets for the platters right here for your toggles. Maybe we'll have the weather widget, more interactive, things that you can actually interact with iOS, right? So I'm thinking widgets will be interactive and we'll get some new widgets within iOS 16. So that's everything we know so far. But this week, Mark Gurman has shared some additional details as into what to expect. And I want to start off with messages. So Mark Gurman says that messages will most likely get social network-like features and functionality, specifically with audio messages. Now, if you've ever tried sending an audio message to an Android device from an iPhone, it could be a bit tedious. So I'm hoping that this change means that Apple will be, going cross-platform in a way. Not that iMessage will be coming to Android, which maybe could be a possibility someday, but I'm not thinking that's going to be the case here. I'm thinking that Apple will be integrating more features to be able to interact with other platforms other than iOS, as I mentioned, specifically with audio messages. Now, it's been a rumor for quite some time that Apple is looking to make the Messages application its own sort of social media platform for the iPhone, and I'm looking forward for Apple to adding major features and changes that will bring it up to par with other social media platforms, like maybe unsending a message, so deleting a message that was already sent. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe stories is coming to the Messages application, sort of like we have with Instagram and things like that. Let's just wait. Mark Gurman says only audio messages will be getting social media like within iOS 16. And now there's a few things we can also expect according to Mark Gurman, and this is where things actually get really, really cool. So Mark Gurman mentions that on the lock screen, we're finally getting widgets within iOS 16. Yes, so in the lock screen of iOS, obviously you can swipe to the left and you have your widgets. But when was the last time you actually swiped to the left to view those widgets on your lock screen? I typically don't do that. I would prefer having the actual widgets right there on the cover sheet or the lock screen, maybe the weather, the calendar, your notes, whatever it is that you want directly visible on the lock screen. Now, with the lock screen upgrades that Mark Gurman is mentioning that are coming, other than widgets, isn't always on display. Now, I got a lot of questions about this one when a lot of you guys were asking, will this be coming to current iPhones? And I don't believe so. I believe this is a hardware feature that requires new technology. So Mark Gurman says this will be iPhone 14 only, the LTPO display, that is, for the always on display. Now, in regards to some of the changes for the lock screen that we're expecting in terms of widgets and things like that, we could probably expect that for most iPhones here within iOS 16 in the next couple of days. So yeah, Mark Gurman adds new widgets to the lock screen, so we'll finally probably get weather, calendar, and things like that. We know about the new notification system. Mark Gurman also mentions the always on display for iPhone 14 coming later this year, more social media like messages for the audio messages experience within the message application. So now iOS 16 is starting to shape up to look like a great new software update. I can't wait, guys. Only 7 days. Let me know what you think about this new information. Is there any feature you would like to see yourself Apple add to this platform? Thank you for watching. Let me know in those comments down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.